Hi, I'm Greg Finn.
I'm Jess Budde.
And it is officially Marketing Clock here at Cypress North on June 29th, 2018. Marketing Clock is our weekly dose of digital marketing news that keeps you in the know and now in podcast form. Check that out on Google Podcasts, which is also new, and iTunes. Everywhere you consume your podcast, you can find us as well. And we're going to cover a lot of ground today, so follow along in the show notes below, and you can see any of our shows by going to marketingoclock.com.
Awesome. Well, first up, in an interesting twist that we thought would never happen, AdWords, Google has taken a page out of Bing's book. Usually it's the reverse. But in case you didn't hear the news, AdWords is now Google Ads. So it's basically new name, same great stuff. Everything that you have come to know and love about AdWords is now just under the name of Google Ads. This came from an announcement from Google that they are trying to simplify their brands and their solutions to make things better for marketers. Something cool that they announced as well with the new Google Ads is a format for campaigns called Smart Campaigns, and this is geared towards small businesses. It's supposed to use machine learning to make things easier to set up campaigns.
Oh joy.
Sounds scarier than AdWords Express, but you know, it's something.
Just
yes?
Nothing is scarier than AdWords Express.
It remains to be seen. Somebody should try it out and let us know how it goes. They have announced that already. They've also said that at their keynote on the 10th of July, they will be announcing additional campaign formats. So keep an eye out for crazy new, scary, automated stuff, and hopefully some good stuff too. They've also announced if you're a DoubleClick advertiser or use Google Analytics 360, those have been combined together into one brand, now the Google Marketing Platform. And DoubleClick for publishers and the Ad Exchange have been, quote, integrated into a new uniform platform called Google Ad Manager. So really just a lot of the same stuff with some new features and just new names for everything.
Exactly, and so the Google Marketing Platform is now going to be the home of everything that previously was in Analytics 360. So that includes Data Studio, Optimize, Surveys, Google Tag Manager. That's all going to be in Google Marketing Platform, or GMP, I guess.
That's going to be, yeah.
And overall, I think that this change makes quite a lot of sense, especially from the Google Ads side of things. You know, when Google started a long time ago, it really was just AdWords. And now there's so much targeting that can happen. And when you talk to a client or anybody about AdWords, you know, the first thing is, oh, it's just search engine marketing. And it's not. It's not. You know, from YouTube to just the crazy targeting across display, this really is a much better reflection on the product. And then everything else, it's fine. It's just Googleized. I mean, makes sense. Having all these other things under Analytics 360. So I think the Google Marketing Platform, again, it's a great, you know.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it combines them all in a way that makes sense, and it helps them compete a little bit more.
Yeah, but,
so,
you know, Bing ads, Google ads, much easier now. They're the same.
Yes. All right, and I think that you all really love this next story, which is the fact that there is a new URL inspection tool in Search Console. And what this tool allows you to do is to take a specific URL from any page on a site, put it in, and see exactly what Google sees. So you can see if the page was successfully indexed, and you can see any information and status about enhancements that were on the page. So something like AMP or jobs or recipe data. And also you can see if you have a problem with a page being indexed and why it is not being indexed. So you might be able to see if there's a no index meta tag on that page. So overall, this is a really nice benefit if you've got any problems and are trying to debug something, or just in general to see the overall health of a page. Especially some of these AMP and just rich data issues can be a little bit tricky. So this is a really nice tool that all of us webmasters now have.
Yeah, I think it's really awesome too, because we've been bombarded with so many new interfaces and different Google products and things like that, and a lot of people are hesitant, you know, myself included, to, you know, embrace these things. But this is good news. This is something new and exciting, and I think it really is going to be a lot more helpful, and I think it'll be easier to kind of show the value of Search Console to clients, for example, because a lot of the stuff in there now is very technical and it makes sense to us, but to, you know, explain to people why they need it. I feel like this plays on a better level.
And one other note, of course, is only available in the new beta version of Search Console, because why wouldn't it?
Makes sense. All right, YouTube has announced three new ways to make bank on their platform. For sponsorships already existed on YouTube, but it was restricted to a list. We talked about lists a little bit earlier. They're usually not good to be on. A list of publishers had access to it, but now, as long as you are in the YouTube Partner Program and have at least 100,000 followers, the new channel memberships feature is available to you, so you can start monetizing with basically subscriptions to your channel, give people access to exclusive content, different badges and things like that. Really awesome. Something else they announced is merchandising from within their platform. YouTube is partnering with Teespring to sell custom merch on YouTube channels. I am already a sucker. I bought actually I didn't buy, I pre-ordered Talking Lucas the Spider plush straight off their YouTube channel and didn't even realize that it was a new thing that you could do. So it's working. So try that. That is also only available right now to select publishers, but it's coming soon to more. And then finally, again, we keep talking about people stealing ideas from other people. YouTube announced Premieres, which is very similar to Facebook Premieres and has the same name. But basically, you can launch pre-recorded content and pretend that it's live, which I promise we're really live right now.
Yeah, this is really live.
This is real life, yeah. Pinch me, it's live. Cool thing about this though is that it can allow you to create better content, I guess, than just doing something off the cuff and then using some of the live chat features that are available to subscription-only people. So again, a great way to monetize.
Yeah, and with Premieres, the main goal of that is that you can actually follow along and communicate in the commentary with your avid fans. So again, if you've got a huge following and a lot of questions going on, you can take care of that during something like an interview. So yeah, very cool stuff.
Pretty cool.
From YouTube. And last up this week, we have a new level of transparency for Facebook ads and pages. And in lieu of all of the Cambridge Analytica data scandal, Facebook is allowing users to see all ads that any page is showing. And so you can see all of the active ads from a page. You can also filter by country to see these ads. And then there's more page information. So you can see if somebody had started a page with one company, when a name was changed, and it's this whole new level of transparency, as obviously we've seen Facebook have this really prominent aspect and prominent push towards. And this is kind of scary, you know, if you're out there actively promoting coupon codes or something like that, and not everybody gets them, you should be aware of this. Also, whatever your messages are that are going out there, your competitors are going to be able to steal that information or just see it all. You know, you used to be able to rely on some tricks like, hey, only people with these interests or only these custom audiences can see these ads. And now all active ads can be seen.
That is, I'm thinking of all the ways that I can be evil with this and you know, snoop on my competitors, but it's really going to sting when they do it to me. So.
Yeah, this is great for users, but also a little bit scary. You really got to watch what you're doing because somebody's watching you. All right, and now on to our lightning round. Keeping it Facebook here. Facebook has updated their financial products and services policy, or will be on June 26th. So it actually happened 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And previously, they permitted ads that promoted financial products and services that are frequently associated with misleading or deceptive promotional practices, such as binary options, initial coin offerings, and cryptocurrency. So all you crypto bros can rejoice because you can now allow the promotion of cryptocurrency if you submit an application and Facebook sees that it's not fraudulent. So again, not just a generic ban on cryptocurrency ads. You can go through an application process and potentially list your crypto ads.
Pretty sweet. Snooze button, one of my favorite things.
Don't hit it now.
Don't hit it now. Do it in the morning and do it on Facebook because now you can. Facebook has got a new keyword snooze feature, which basically allows you to stop any posts from showing up in your feed based on a specific word or phrase. Again, they said that this is so people can avoid things like spoilers from their favorite TV shows, whatever, but really, I mean, any kind of content that you want to block, you can block posts from people, pages, and groups and stop them from showing in your news feed. So that's awesome.
Awesome. I'm just going to snooze every ad.
Nope. You totally can't snooze ads. This is organic content only. And I wrote in my notes to stick out my tongue here. So, ha!
All right. And if you're following along via the podcast, make sure to head over to marketingoclock.com. And next up, Google released their Webspam Report of 2017, talking about how they fought web spam. One of the biggest changes was some of the invalid links. And you can check that out and see what they did in 2017. Fairly interesting as always.
That's it, right?
Yep.
Did we do it?
We did it. And so now that brings us to our must-read marketing article of the week. And this week's article comes from Bill Salsky from Go Fish Digital. And this article is titled 5 Years of Google Ranking Signals. And this does a great job of just breaking down the history of search and taking a look at where it's been, where it's going. And it's a must-read article for you. So check it out. Again, everything that we talked about today is going to be here in our show notes. And that does it for today's show. It is officially not Marketing O'Clock, but make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss us here every Friday. And check out all of those links from everything we've talked about in the descriptions below.
All right. Bye.
Bye.